Today I've got a review of the Nike FuelBand. I've had it for about 2 months now, so I figured it's about my time to put in my 2 cents about it. So we'll start with like the unboxing type thing, even though I've already had it. So here's the box. I don't have the stuff in it, but it's a nice sleek box. You pull the white thing out, blah blah blah. But sleek and sexy always as Nike stuff is. So I'll show you what you get once you pull everything out. Well, you start with Nike FuelBand, of course. Then you get the extensions, and then the tool for the extensions, as well as the USB charger. See that? And then the stand for the charger, which snaps in just like that. It actually works pretty well. It actually stands up your Nike FuelBand. But on to the important stuff. So here's Nike FuelBand. You got a pretty close-up view. Personally, I don't really think it's like contoured that well for your wrist. See, I don't know like how many people's wrists are like that wide. Maybe I'm wrong. Also, I think the sizing is a bit off because one of the extensions comes on it, and that's like the size they give you. I ordered a medium, thinking that I need the large extension, but it's actually too big with no extensions on it. So that's my first complaint about it. Next is the extensions don't always work that well. Like this way it works, but if I flip around, which you're like allowed to do or whatever, it doesn't really stick very well unless you like completely jam it in there, and it'll stick. So that just kind of like screams not high quality to me. So let's go in a little more to the FuelBand itself. See, today I've already reached my goal. My goal is 3,500. So you click the button, you can see your fuel, you can see your time, and you can also see calories and steps, but I turn those off because they seem kind of useless and inaccurate. But you get to the fuel meter, or whatever you want to call it. They have the nice LED lights, and then this, and like the scrolling screen looks super nice. One of like the biggest things about it is if you put this on, you turn it on, people would definitely like ask you like, oh, what's that? So it's kind of like its best and its worst quality at the same time, because it's kind of annoying. So the fuel, for if you don't know what it is, the fuel is just like an arbitrary number of how much you move. For example, I'm a runner, so for about every mile I run, I get about 200 fuel. So you wear this on your wrist all day, and it just keeps you active and stuff like that. So the next part of this is the app that goes along with it. So I'll log in that, show you what it is. So the app is actually really nice. I really like it. So it's just the basic interface. You have your calories, steps, and miles. And I used to think that miles was accurate, but I ran 9 miles today, and then I walked around probably another 2 or 3. So it's really not accurate at all. And then steps, I wouldn't count on at all. But calories seems pretty good. You enter your height and your weight. So I think that's pretty accurate, and that goes along with the fuel, I'm guessing. But yeah, this little green bar, it measures like how much fuel you have, and how close. There's your goal right there. So this is just the home screen. You can see like your overall fuel and like your Nike name or whatever. Then you can go to activity. And that's like you can scroll through like months and years and whatever, and just weeks. You can see your activity. You can see like your active time, whatever that means. I'm still not even sure. And you can see the graph. You can also see the graph if you turn it sideways, just like that. But that's not the best part of it. There's also like you're supposed to be able to hook up with Facebook, but it's never worked for me, even though some of my friends do have it, and it's never worked for them either. So I don't know what's wrong with that. Alright, the best part of it though is this part. It's called Me. It just shows you your Nike fuel. It says like gives you daily average. Mine's 3,300. Active days, been active for 60 days. Well, that's how long I've worn it for. Then you get some stats like your best day, your best week, your best month, your longest streak, and your best days of the week, which are all fun things to like shoot for. Your best day is 6,000 fuel. Best week was 27,000. Best month 103. Longest streak is blah blah blah. Alright, best days of the week. This shows you your best day for like each of the 7 days. I think that's pretty cool too. And then up here, you get like notifications or like awards almost. It's like 3-day streak, best Tuesday, best day, 150,000 fuel, 50 days, stuff like that. That all really keeps it interesting and everything. And then there's one other thing. Let's see if I can find it. Like, it shows you rewards. I don't know what that is, but let me go to settings so I can show you that. You can try to connect with Facebook or Twitter. Didn't really work for me. You can update your goal, your profile, it's like your height and your weight and everything. And then blah blah blah. But anyway, so back to the Nike Fuel. It's a matte finish, as everybody knows. You got a pretty close-up view of it. The latch mechanism doesn't really seem foolproof to me. It kind of like comes unlatched by itself, and sometimes like, oh, it's a good thing it didn't fall off just then because it was unlatched on my wrist. But it does latch pretty nice, and you just click the button. It works pretty well. Oh, another thing. I hooked it up to my computer. Still can't get that to work. Luckily, the Bluetooth for my iPad and iPod works, so that's nice enough. But I think like the hooking it up with the computer is like the best part of it. Otherwise, no point. It's $150, as you might know, which is kind of a lot. At first, I was really unhappy with it because like all the problems I've been talking about. But overall, I do like it. It just kind of motivates you to stay active and all the stuff like that. Just kind of show you the button a little closer. It doesn't really like blend in very well. If you bend it, you can see like a bump here. I mean, overall, I like it. It just keeps you active. It's not perfect. It's not foolproof. It's not waterproof, which is also a pain. But overall, it's a nice device. It's high quality, especially since it's so much money. But I mean, you get what you pay for. And overall, you should be happy with it. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.